Namaskaram. I am Dr. K. Ramesh and I warm welcome you to the Swayam MOOC series on Telugu language learning. It is a privilege to guide you through this structured and enriching journey into one of the India's most historically significant and culturally vibrant language. This course has been thoughtfully designed to offer a holistic understanding of Telugu. It is not only grammatical structure but also its literary richness, historical evolution and socio-cultural depth. Through carefully planned lessons, you will build a strong foundation in pronunciation, script, grammar and meaningful communication, enabling you to use Telugu confidently and accurately. I hope you are all following each of them. Today's lesson focuses on the accusative case, which marks the direct object. Understanding it is essential for correct sentence formation and for clarifying the relationship between the verb and its object. In Telugu, the accusative case is formed by adding the suffixes nu or ni to the noun. The choice between these suffixes depends on the final sound of the noun. The suffix ni is added to nouns ending in e or e, while nu is used with nouns ending in other vowels or consonants. This rule ensures smooth pronunciation and natural sentence flow. For example, the noun Ravi ends in e, therefore it becomes Ravini. Similarly, Kurchi, it means chair, which ends in e, becomes Kurchini. It means chair. In contrast, the noun Kukka, it means dog, does not end in e or e, so it takes nu and becomes Kukkanu. These examples clearly show how the final vowel determines the accusative suffix. Let us now examine a complete sentence. Nenu Ravini Chudali. In this sentence, Nenu means I. Ravini is the accusative form of Ravi and Chudali means must see. The sentence means I must see to Ravi. Here, Ravi is the person receiving the action of seeing. Therefore, Ravini functions as the direct object and must take the accusative suffix. It is important to observe that Telugu typically follows a subject, object, verb, word order. In this sentence, Nenu Ravini Chudali. The structure is subject, Nenu, object Ravini, verb Chudali. Recognizing this order helps learners correctly identify when the accusative case is required. Observe the following explanation carefully. The accusative case is most commonly used with animate nouns. It means living beings such as people and animals. In Telugu, animate nouns almost always take the accusative suffix when functioning as direct objects. For example, consider this sentence, Kukkanu kottandi. Here, Kukkanu refers to the dog in the accusative case, while kottandi it means beat, because the dog is a living being and receives the action of the verb. It takes the accusative suffix nu, thus Kukkanu clearly marks the direct object in the sentence, indicating who is affected by the action. Similarly, Pillini Tiskura, bring the cat, uses Pillini in the accusative for the same reason. These examples show how accusative marking identifies the object of the action. Remember once, we can say Pustakam Chaduvu. which means read the book. Here, pustakam means book, appears without the accusative suffix. This is acceptable in everyday spoken Telugu language. However, in formal, as per as written or emphatic contexts, the accusative suffix is added. Thus, we say pustakanni chadu. In this form, pustakanni is the accusative of pustakam. Both forms are grammatically valid, but the marked form is more precise and formal uses. This distinction is important for learners. In early stages, it is safe and grammatically correct to use the accusative marker consistently. As learners gain fluency, they will naturally understand when omission is acceptable in conversational Telugu. Next, we will discuss pronouns and their accusative forms. Telugu pronouns have irregular and accusative forms that must be memorized, as they do not follow the simple rule of adding nu or ni to the base form. These forms undergo internal changes, making them essential for constructing grammatically correct sentences. Shall now explore this topic in greater detail. The first person singular pronoun nenu means I becomes nannu. It means me in the accusative case. The second person singular pronoun nuvvu means you becomes ninnu, which refers to you, while the second person plural or respectful form meeru, it means you, becomes mimmalni, it means you, and plural first person forms also change significantly, like mem, it means we, exclusive, becomes mammalni, it conveys us, and manam, which indicates we, inclusive, becomes manalni, it means us. Since these forms are irregular and cannot be predicted by a simple rule, repeated exposure and practice are necessary for mastery. And next one is third person pronouns follow a regular pattern in Telugu. Vadu, which means he, singular, becomes vadini, means him, informal. Ame, which conveys she, becomes amenu, it means her. And varu, it means they, becomes varini, them. Vallu means they, becomes vallani, which indicates them. Similarly, ayana, he, respectful, becomes ayananu, which refers to him, and iyana, it means this gentleman or he, respectful, becomes iyananu, which denotes him. Consider the sentence Vadini piluvu, call him. Here, Vadini takes the object accusative marker ni because it functions as the direct object of the verb piluvu, to call. Similarly, in a short dialogue, a teacher may say Vadini piluvu, call him, and a student may respond, Sir, Varini kuda pilavala? Sir, should I be call them also? In both sentences, Vadini and Varini are in the accusative case going to apply, because they serve as the direct objects of the verb. This illustrates the importance of memorizing the irregular pronoun forms to ensure correct sentence construction. Shall we proceed to the next part? Telugu also follows sandhi rules when nouns ending in or m are combined with accusative or dative case suffixes. For example, ending nouns, the final changes to ani before adding ni. In particular, pustakam, it means book, becomes pustakani, and kalam, it means pen, becomes kalani. This rule also applies to gerund forms in Telugu. A gerund, which is a verb form that functions as a noun, can take case markers just like nouns, such as vellatam, it means going. When we add the dative case suffix ki, it becomes vellataniki, which means for going or to go. Similarly, other cases can be applied to gerunds. The accusative suffix ni makes vellatani. It means going as the direct object, and the instrumental case suffix tho, it makes vellatanto, which means by going. This shows that gerunds in Telugu behave like nouns with case markers, so they can fit naturally into different sentences. This shows that gerunds in Telugu behave like nouns with case markers, so they can fit naturally into different sentences. Next one, for m ending nouns, the final m changes to ani before suffixes and its pronunciation is ani. For examples, pallem, it means plate, becomes pallani, means plate, or pallaniki, it means to the plate. With dative case ki, these sandhi changes ensures smooth pronunciation and grammatical correctness. Next, let's look at another important point about the accusative case marker. The accusative case is also essential in permissive and causative constructions. In permissive verbs, the person allowed to perform the action is in the accusative case. To illustrate, నేను సుమను లోపలికి రానిచ్చాను. I allowed Suma to come inside. Marks Suma as the direct object. Similarly, నువ్వు రవిని మాట్లాడనివ్వు. You allow Ravi to talk. Uses ravini in the accusative. Next explanation is that in causative constructions, a sentence may have three nouns: the initiator or nominative, the agent oblique plus cheta, which means by, and the object accusative. నేను రవి చేత గోపిని పిలిపించాను. I got Gopi called by Ravi. As నేను as the initiator, Ravi cheta as the agent, and Gopini as the object. Another example, లత నీ చేత బొమ్మలను గీయించింది. లత got pictures drawn by you illustrates the same rules. Understanding these structures ensures accurate sentence construction in Telugu. Shall we go to the next one? In Telugu, demonstrative pronouns have unique accusative forms that indicate the object of a verb. Idi, it means this, becomes దీన్ని in the accusative form. So, to tell someone to read something, you would say దీన్ని చదువు, which means read this. Similarly, అది, it means that, becomes దాన్ని. When used as the object, దాన్ని తీసుకురా, bring that. It is important to note that adding ni to a pronounce the accusative case. Therefore, idi plus ni, దీన్ని, and adi plus ni, దాన్ని. In contrast, దాని is not the accusative form of adi. It is the possessive form, it means its. Understanding these distinctions helps learners correctly identify and use demonstrative pronouns in Telugu sentences. The accusative case in Telugu marks the direct object and it is formed with nu or ni depending on the final vowel. Animate nouns usually require it, while inanimate nouns may omit it in casual speech. Pronouns and demonstratives have irregular forms that must be memorized. Nouns and gerunds ending in or m follow specific sandhi rules for correct pronunciation. The accusative is also used in permissive and causative constructions, enabling more complex sentences. We now enter the final phase of our analysis of the accusative case. Mastering this case improves sentence clarity and fluency. Regular practice and attentive listening help learners use it naturally in both speech and writing. It is our sincere hope that you will continue with academic journey with us. Together, we shall advance in a systematic and structured manner, progressing step by step along this enriching path of studying the Telugu language. We appreciate your continued interest, dedication, and commitment to this scholarly pursuit. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you very much.